coming soon. Until then, enjoy the vibes.
My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. Johnson. My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire. Yeah. This one I can do with the jabba. Me, I no get time at the jabba. Dada cover my face, calling me lava. Biggie man, we know the where I money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the penny, we can ride the wind, and make it, die for nothing, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the penny, we can ride the wind, and no fit, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it.
I can't come and kill myself.
Anything when I did do, what they try to they do on my way.
I can't come and kill myself.
Plenty survive we face just to make sure money day. All my people that go say I know one buy, I know one buy, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy me food, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, money, what's it come? Chewbacca. All the penny, they get it, ride the money, and the feet, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it coming? Chewbacca, all the penny, they get it, ride the money, and no feet. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows I'm juggling, flow like the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Shadashin up Ella, that's my bro, my family, goes in chains. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Like I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become mission, I be head of state. For my people that go say, I know one fight, I know one time, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the penny, big and dead, ride the money, and the kids, die for nothing. My nigga. What's it come? Chewbacca, all the penny, the galley, ride the women, and no kids, die for nothing. Oluwa Bana,
All right, good evening to everybody. I am so tired. I went to sleep very late last night, and then I just finished eating beef patty and cocoa bread, and now I feel like I am ready to go to bed. Okay, so let me go ahead and speak to everybody in the chat. I hope that Rodnneigh does come in here or drops down. I would love for him to hit the link. I would love for us to have a conversation. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully, I saw he was live not too long ago, but by the time I pulled out my laptop and was going over there to go watch, I saw him and Voodoo on the panel. They then were off, and then Pizarro was live, so I was listening to that. So Christopher W, good evening. Hey Alexis. HTX, hey boo. Jill's Comfort Zone, is so good to see you. Wow, see my love. How are you? Okay, let's see. RNYTV, hey queen. Miss Me. Good evening, swag fam. Hey sis, Dr. LaShonda. It's good to see you. Simply Pink and Green. Welcome, welcome. What else we got up in here? Diamond. Hey Diamond. PDP. I don't know if you ended up watching my video from yesterday or not, but yeah, we're at a Mayday type of affair today. Okay, that's what we want. Mayday. Okay, everybody got to get on code now. Okay. Hey LaShonda, it's so good to see you. Latasha. Why I say LaShonda? Latasha. I'm sorry. Yeah, Shanti. Hey boo. YouTube cameras. It's good to see you. Let me see. I think I'm almost. Oh, we got Sheila E. The Quiet Storm. Hey, sis. And the link is pinned. Okay, fake bonding for clicks and views. Hey, boo. We got Ben Zone up in the building. Okay, 300. Hey, 300. All the smoke. Welcome. 504 girl. Hey, boo. Okay. We got Princess X. Girl, I got a joke to tell you at some point, okay? Zahara, hey boo, and we got BL. We got Winter. Ooh, BL right here. I'm getting them all mixed up. And Winter. So, let me just go ahead and get started. Hopefully, maybe Rodnneigh will, drop down or whatever. And it's not that I want to cuss him out or do anything like that, but I would like to inquire on why is it if him and Pizarro have a beef, why can't the beef stay on Pizarro and not on the children? You know what I'm saying? I just feel that if you're beefing with somebody, you really don't have to go down low to their parenting or their children or anything like that. Now I don't know because I didn't hear it all. I was just listening to her talk on her video. But I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, in this sector, can we not do better? YouTube camera said he'll love this attention. I don't know because he's not here. But I just wanted to find out, how can we get this situation to be where if you do feel the need that you have to beef with Pizarro, like, why can't you keep that on her and not on her children or her parenting? Because I was there that one day when it was in Brianna's chat, and I guess Pizarro was timing him out, and he had hit the link, and he didn't understand. Oh, thank you, Diva. So yeah, like he didn't understand why Pizarro was getting to time him out or whatever. And so Brianna was like, "Well, look, you came from my bestie's kids or whatever. So, basically I'm gonna let her rock out and do what she do over here, timing out or whatever." But I never saw that side of Rodnneigh before. You know what I'm saying? So pardon my ignorance, but it's like a little new to me. Hey, Vibrant, when I hear about him speaking on people's kids or even like with the Fifi situation, I was like, damn, I never really knew Rodnneigh to attack people like that for no reason. But I do know when he supports somebody, he do go up for them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that can make you, disrespect somebody that maybe didn't do anything. But I'm just trying to figure out where we are right here. Why can't we nip that shit in the bud? And why are we not calling out stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not acceptable. It's really not, even though we do it anyway. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hey, Angela. So I just hope that, I hope that at least he can stop, because it's like, that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? as a man, and then I don't know if you do have grandkids or not. I know people were saying that when they were doing, the doxing and stuff like that. And they were saying, you have grandchildren. I don't know if you do or don't, but you have to think about other people's children. And what if that was your grandkids? You wouldn't want anybody talking about them or saying anything bad about them. Hey, Reed. Yeah, you wouldn't want that. So I'm just saying, like in the beef sector, it's enough shit that we could say about each other. We really should never have to go for each other's children and stuff like that. We shouldn't have to, we shouldn't have to stoop down that low. Now, y'all do know yesterday the video that I made, even though some people get banned from YouTube, they just go and create a whole nother channel and come back with the same nonsense. Hey, Rodnneigh, the link is pinned. If you could come up, Rodnneigh, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, so that person is back or whatever. So like I said, now is the time for everybody to be on code and stay on code. And that's why, for real, do we really have time for inside fighting? Unless we just doing it to run the numbers up? I don't think we got time to be inside fighting when we got stuff going on the outside. Honestly. That part, Reed. So hey, Rodnneigh.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing too much. So I saw you were live with Voodoo and hey, Uncle Claude. And but by the time I pulled my laptop out and everything, y'all were gone because I wanted to come over and support. Because I know you had a live up the other day that was saying like testing or whatever. I don't know if you saw I had like left
Yeah, I was
thing. But I don't think you ever came through on that one.
no, I didn't. I didn't because I was just playing with health stream. I was playing with the live stream, that's all. Just trying to figure it
Oh,
out and everything. Yeah.
okay, got you.
Yeah, so that's why I said testing on there. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's up? What's going
So
on?
okay, so I want to. What I'm trying to figure out is I understand that you and Pizarro are beefing, but how is it that we can keep the beef between you and her and not on the children?
Oh, that's no problem, Shelly. Regardless if she have kids or not, that's fine. I have no problem with that. What's between me and Pizarro is between me and her. But I don't ever have to mention her kids or anything like that. But like I was saying, I don't believe she have some. But if she does, then that's fine. I'm just saying, from
I mean,
what
we've
I've
heard her
seen.
kids talk like when she had her other page, she
Hmm.
was a lot more open. But as we all have learned on this app, in time that we are more reluctant. Some people probably won't remember when I first used to start off, I used to walk my son to school. See, but some people, if they come in here now, they be like, she got kids, or what? But we change, based off of things that happen. But at the end of the day, we are in this sector, this community or whatever. And yes, it is the beef sector. So we gonna beef, we gonna woo bang, we gonna do all of
Oh,
that.
okay,
But
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
we gotta draw the line. And I think it's time that we start to say, like, okay, listen, it's just some shit. We just not even gonna do that. So I appreciate you saying that you're gonna, stop speaking on her kids or whatever. And
Oh
just
yeah,
keep
most
it on her if
definitely.
y'all have an issue.
Yeah, most definitely. The issue is between me and her, and that's fine, Shelly. I have no problem with that. Yeah, y'all, you confirm she have children. Y'all confirmed back in the day. Y'all used to. Oh, okay, that's fine. I get it. But yeah, I have no problem with that, Shelly. That's fine.
Yeah, let's just, what I'm saying is too, we're in a situation now where I don't even have to, spell it out. You see what's going on around us.
Right.
And
Exactly.
when we
Exactly.
have things going on around us like that, we really don't need to get distracted,
Right. Right.
with
Right.
things that's not even necessary. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And so, and so yeah,
Yeah.
we on
Yeah.
that. So I just wanted to have that conversation, with you. Because like I said, and even if I'm doing something, well, I do a lot of shit that people don't like, but I'm saying I'd rather somebody pull me to the side and say, hey, you know what? That's not a good look, because it's not. It's not a good look
Right.
for, what I'm saying, someone to talk, especially a man to be talking
Right.
about a mom. Men can't have children or whatever.
Right.
And we got to also respect people's children as we would want somebody to respect ours or our family members, children and stuff. So,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, exactly. And I see what you're coming from, and thank you for confirming that. It's all good. And like I say, I have no problem with that. Yeah, this is the beef sector, and I know what it gives, and it's a lot of treacherous ass people on here. That's why I said I'm gonna start moving more differently now, and stuff like that. But yeah, but I have no problem with that, Shelly. That's fine.
And let's see, Katya. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I do apologize. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And Ben's is right. Ben said, kids shouldn't be brought into this. And I mean, there's times when I've said something, not so much about somebody kids in particular, but it don't ever make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It just
Right.
don't.
Uh
And
huh.
right now, what I really, I mean, even though I can't tell people what to do, but what I really would like for us to do is entertain the people. You know what I'm saying? Let's shake the streets. If we're going to woo bang, if we're going to fight, let's fight. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If
Right.
we're going to entertain them with some type of competition or just with some good, content, let's go ahead and do that. But let's keep some type of decency within this sector, if at all possible. You know what I mean? And we don't have to come for nobody kids when it's enough shit that we could say about each other. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta reach to the children. Let the kids rest.
No problem, Shelly. Yeah, and that's fine. No problem.
Okay, thank you so much for hitting the link, and I will watch your replay because I'm upset that I missed it or whatever.
Uh,
Um,
okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you. And
yeah.
okay, well, thank you for having me up, and I'm gonna go ahead and step down, and I'll be in the class, okay? Cause I'm trying to get ready to go and give me something to eat, child.
Okay, thank you so much for coming up.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah. So yeah, Christopher says I agree. And can we also talk about men verbally abusing women? I don't care what race or community does it, because all do it. It's appalling and disgusting, and it is. It is. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Because in my real life, I don't know no men to sit there and argue and cuss women out and talk about them all up beneath their clothes or whatever. If I had brothers or children that did shit like that with women, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, mm-mm. Basically, he was saying that he didn't think that her kids was real. And there was another day where he was saying something about her kids. And that's when she was timing him out over there at Brianna's and stuff. So I just feel that, it's enough stuff that we could say about each other, and we shouldn't really have to go for nobody kids. And we definitely don't need to be doing nothing like that, because it's too much other stuff where we need to stay focused and pay attention to what's going on around us, right? And so given the state of affairs and where we are, we don't have time for silly stuff. So that's what I wanted to say. If anybody else wants to come up, the link is pinned. You're more than welcome to come up, add anything to the conversation that you would like. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and I won't probably be live much longer, because I'm telling y'all I am tired. And I was going to share Bold and Bougie, because yesterday T.S. Madison was on there, but I saw she posted it on her page. I was going to crop it, edit it for her and put it out there. They had Miss Mary on there too. And I don't know if y'all been watching that show, but they have Usher's ex-wife on there, Tamika Raymond. And I do feel like she's a little homophobic. So I don't know if y'all following that show or not, but it's actually pretty good. Something different to watch. Okay, they want Pizarro to hit the link. You know, um, like I said, the two of them, they could fight until the cows come home. But um Thank you, Liz. But a man arguing or talking about somebody's kids or parents or whatever, that right there just gotta stop in general. You know what I mean? With men, we need to do better. We need to do better, and I think our men need to do better towards us. Now, if a lady is lousy as a mom and she not doing what she's supposed to, no, you're not supposed to be out here praising her. You know what I'm saying? But we see abusive and neglect type of stuff taking place, but we don't see that with Pizarro. We don't hear her kids screaming and hollering in the background. You know, we don't hear her kids saying, "Mom, we want to eat some food" or whatever, but she's still on the line and won't get the fuck off. No matter what y'all may feel about her being online, we don't see her kids in any type of distress. We don't see her kids, needing anything, or if they need something or they going through something, we not hearing them. You know what I'm saying? Mama, I'm hungry, or whatever. You know what I mean? So if she's online and she's entertaining or dragging or however you want to put it, then her kids is not a part of her show. So let's just keep whatever it is on her and whatever it is that she has on her panel, her platform, but her kids is not a part of that. Yeah, we don't hear. Yeah, we used to hear them though, like not hear them making crazy noises or whatever. But there will be times before, like in the beginning when she had her other page, and then she's gotten better and better at, you know what I'm saying, muting them and stuff like that, just because of how trifling people are. Okay, Pizarro. Yeah, like just how trifling people are or whatever. I mean, how many times have people came for her kids, or came for her parents or whatever? And there are some times when I see some stuff and I'm thinking, well, this is not a good look. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about, people on here with children or whatever. And I know some people think it's cute to share their children, with YouTube and with social media, but I'm sorry, with these people, I don't even like sharing Marley with YouTube half the time. Even they didn't kill Marley off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we just got to do better. We just got to do better. Yeah, they used to sing to the incels. Yeah, see, some people won't remember that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. And of course, see, I think also the thing is that because Pizarro is an avatar or whatever, and she's not, coming on camera, people want her to do that so bad. I feel like they say stuff and they do stuff because they're hoping she's gonna lose it and try to prove something to people. But to be honest, like I said, the avatars and stuff, we're in a different like season with YouTube, so to speak. But if I knew the shit that I knew now, starting out on YouTube, I would be an avatar too. Nobody would know anything about me. They wouldn't know race. Shit, they might not even know fucking gender. Okay. They wouldn't know where I live. They wouldn't know anything. Because when you try to be transparent, people use that shit against you. When you try to be open, people use that shit against you. You know what I'm saying? You try to share little things with people, and what do? They abuse it. You know? At the end of the day, it's like, even look now at some of the stuff. How many people have been attacked on this app for doing absolutely nothing other than showing the fuck up? How many times has it happened? Yeah, I mean, just think about it. And we can say we don't care all day long, but I'm gonna tell you, the thing that made me really open my eyes is the thought of subscribers being attacked. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, that's not right. Because at the end of the day, these are the people that's helping us to get a check on the 21st. These are the people who are supporting us. So how can we lay down and do nothing? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, turn a blind eye when somebody's basically saying, look, this is what I'll do to the people that's in the chat. Just support. No, 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 no. We can't be okay with no stuff like that. So once stuff like that is said, we need to all be at high alert, stay at high alert, do handle what we need to handle, but we don't need to get distracted with each other with some silly stuff. Right, electric soul, and you should, because like I said, if you no longer share Marley, yeah, every blue moon I might share him, but child, they try to kill Marley off. Okay. But I was saying the other day, like, if it gets too crazy, even over here on my lives, if y'all ever come to my live and the chat is not open, y'all will know why. And I'm only doing that to protect y'all. I'm not doing it because I don't want y'all to have an opinion. I'm just doing it because I don't want anybody coming after y'all or whatever like that. Because I mean, I've been on here for so long. There's nothing anybody can do to break me or shake me at all. Good evening, Mr. Carruthers.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? What do you think about what's going on? Because I know you've been in that situation too, as far as like people speaking on your parenting and, your children and stuff like that. So, and she'll probably be back in a second. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mo. I usually tell y'all that I'm gonna come live, but I just happened to do it. I was listening to Pizarro and I was like, you know what? Let me go live because this, I'm not understanding. Hey, pizza pie.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I
now
hear you
that
guys.
he said he not gonna speak on your kids or whatever. I know y'all still gonna have y'all little thing going on, but y'all can at least leave it on each other, right?
That's what it
Well,
always
I know for
was for
you it
me, is
was.
on
Yeah, yeah.
me. Right. They always seems to take it to that level, which is why I would take it to the level that I need to take it to. So, I just find it weird that a grown ass man is worried about some kids.
Yeah. And we also got to think about the world that we live in. And like Rodney, you might not be on that, but as a woman thinking about a man that they don't know saying something about children, it don't come across right. You know how like I was saying, talk about this person the other day, and I was saying that's weird, a person that you
I'm
don't
from
know and they want to know where you live at and stuff. And it's like, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's correct.
And I know you support both, Misunderstood. So I would like to hear your input.
sorry, y'all. I was doing a sound check and I forgot to go on mute. That's what I was gonna say. I was asking Rodney in the chat, and I don't know if he's seen it, if this could blow over. But I do think when it comes to kids, I mean, why bring up somebody's kids when, especially as a man, why bring up somebody's kids when they don't have anything to do with the conversation?
Right.
Because he was comparing mine to Uppity.
No, and I
That's why.
get that, but Uppity has her kids on camera, and Uppity, which I think is kind of strange in the beef sector, but I can't say that because I have my kids on camera sometimes. But I
But
just
you learn to not have them on camera anymore like that. When they come, what you do? Turn the
I
camera
turn off the
off. You go
camera.
over here.
Yep, and I turn off my
Yeah, you
microphone
do
when my
that
kids are
because you know
around.
that how they act when it comes to this sector. You can't. I mean, if you in a different sector, yeah, but in the beef sector, to me, no, I don't think that we people should be showing their kids, but they are grown to get to do what they want to do. But we know how they act over here. We know how some of these adults act over here, and the things that they do when you do go to showing kids on here. They don't know how to fucking act. They act very weird, strange.
But can you and Rodney have a now? I do
No,
agree
I
with
don't
you,
think they need to have a conversation.
but it could blow over.
It
Like,
could blow over. It could blow over from right here today. They ain't got to never say nothing to each
you got
other.
a point.
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't even need to have a what is it to conversate about? This motherfucker leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. It's just that simple.
So neither one of you want to kind of rekindle the, like, not like y'all had a relationship or anything, but it, I don't know. Rodney, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I feel that you do cape for people and you do all that, but then I wonder if sometimes you go kind of far with it. I don't know.
And well, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people do that, right? And they'll support somebody, so then they kind of take on their worries. But see, Rodney, you know how quick people are when they turn, and then you'll be. And I learned. Let me tell you something. I learned this the hard way. In my beginning part of YouTube, I would beef with everybody. If they did something to my moderators, I would be swinging on them, all kind of stuff. And then these people fall apart, they make back up, they friends, and you sitting on the outside looking crazier than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So is it
Sally,
worth it?
really
No.
quick, I want to apologize. I timed someone out. I did not realize it was true. I thought they were trying to troll Pizarro and her children. That's why. So I
Wait, what
apologize
happened?
to Sophie in
Wait,
the
what happened?
chat. I thought they were trolling or trying to talk crap about the children, about anime or something. I didn't realize it was true. So I'm just apologizing to whoever I timed out. I am newer, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I didn't even know what the hell happened. So you fine. Um Yeah, but that's just, where we are. We just, let's just do a little bit better with that. And we ain't gotta beat him upside his head about it. We expressing it, but we also gotta do better at holding people accountable for certain things.
Let me ask y'all this, because y'all both in the B sector, right? Are you guys going back to the no kid dragging campaign kind of thing that Trish started?
Child, I ain't going to no campaign. I'm just saying that certain shit ain't fucking
Pizarro,
acceptable.
I'm just asking.
No, no,
Oh,
it
matter of
is.
fact, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, get out your pens and papers. I forgot. I did not
Okay.
start this live off correctly. Wait a minute.
I already know
Because I'm laying the law down, y'all. Wait a minute. Some new rules for the beefing sector. Okay. Well, I already told y'all we all got to stay on code because we had a Mayday, Mayday.
Okay.
Keep if you're not from the beef sector and you over here in my chat, keep your shoes on your feet. Per Dovey Milton. Don't get comfortable. Now I implemented, okay, if you over here, you got your coat on or a jacket, we don't have nowhere for you to hang your coats up on the rack if you ain't from the B sector. So keep your coat on, keep your scarves on, and your hats on. Okay. That way when it's time for you to go, you can just go. We don't want you getting comfortable. Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Thanks for the rules.
Yeah, because usually I tell y'all take your shoes off, get comfortable. Now you can get comfortable if you're at home, but if you ain't at home, keep your shoes on.
Ooh, Benzo says she's relaxed with her
Hey,
shoes
bitch,
kicked
I will get
off.
I will get security on you now. Get you escorted up out of here.
Look at that is like I didn't know how to take that, but Pizarro got me watching this in the set thing with this guy, Dan Schneider. It is crazy. And
Oh yeah,
so
what time you going live, Pizarro, with your conspiracy? Because yesterday I was over there in the bushes, but then me and Sheila we had talked about something that we were doing, so then I had to go over there, and then we were at MU. So what time you going and do your conspiracy live?
mhm.
Probably 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, we
so
almost
that's
at
like
4, so that's good. Yeah, I
20.
like to come over there. What's the topic gonna be today?
AI.
Oh, AI. Oh, listen, I need to share this video with you, right? Because okay, so I don't know if because I know you don't really upload like that on YouTube, but the other
No.
people who upload, um, y'all see like new thing that you have to like check off to prove that like that's an original video and the voice hasn't been altered by AI or all that other stuff because people are changing people's voices and making them say stuff that they didn't say or whatever. So it's this video I just watched Matter of fact, let me get it and drop it in the chat. And it was Lil Wayne with Diddy, and they
Girl, that
changed.
was girl. I saw that how they able to make the voice I sound like
Yes,
Diddy and P Diddy, and how it's. I said y'all better be careful because that's how they can set you up, child.
but you know that the people in in the comment section thought that Lil Wayne said all that shit.
Yeah, to some of them then started to point it out, but I definitely read those comments, and I was like, y'all do know that's the voiceover. That's not Lil Wayne. You don't even see Lil Wayne with P Diddy at all, so they don't understand that that's not actually Lil Wayne. That's Lil Wayne voice from AI.
Exactly. I'm gonna put it in the chat, y'all, so y'all can check it out because that shit is crazy, and
Yeah, they're
that
doing a
really
lot
lets
with
you
this
know.
AI.
It's going viral because I saw that too. I said, "Child." As soon as I heard it, you could tell though that it's not his. It's his voice, but it ain't him. You
And
could
then he
tell
said,
because
"What he said?" He
it
said, "Diddy Bop" or some shit. I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah, and now
god."
YouTube is requiring you have to identify if you got AI giving information like that. You got to identify that in your videos,
Yeah.
so people don't think that if it seems like it's real, you got to say that it's AI. But I don't know how they're gonna enforce that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's gonna leave the celebrities in a situation because they're gonna have to be going around trying to flag stuff and take stuff down, um, because people
Yeah,
are
because
altering shit
yeah, and it
series.
looks real. Like you, if you don't know, like I don't know if y'all follow that guy Kai. Like I was watching, I'm like, damn, I was listening to one of his videos. I think that's his name, Kai K I something like that. And he was like,
uh,
see,
Kai Kit,
yeah,
whatever his name.
yeah, and he was doing a
Oh,
video
Kyle,
singing,
yeah,
and I was like, when did he learn how to sing like that? Damn. And I was uh showing it to Don Cato, and then I'm like, and then I heard him actually sing. I'm like, this motherfucker is using AI, but it seems so real. It's crazy.
Well,
Mm-mm.
y'all didn't see it with the celebrities. What Nikki I saw pointed out, talking about how the AI is trying to take over as well.
they are
Where
trying to
they
take
have her
over.
own, yeah, they have her own. They have a Nicki Minaj AI, and it's doing
Wow.
rapping and singing. And she was like, "What type of bullshit is this?" Where they're trying to replace us with the AIs and stuff. And I'm
Yep.
like,
Even
"Well,
with
I
the
mean, what did
modeling,
y'all say?"
yeah, in the modeling world, they're using bots and stuff like that. It's just crazy. So I hope you do cover stuff like that with your AI, with your channel. I kind of want an AI
Yeah,
misunderstood. Hmm.
Be careful what you ask for.
Okay, let me
right.
shut the fuck up
You
before
know what I
somebody comes.
mean?
But they
Yeah, I
already
wish I could
got it. They
delete.
already got it. All our voices is recorded because the AI is here to study us and listen to us and get to collect intel on us. So, I mean, what do you expect when it comes to the AI? But I'm gonna go deep into it beyond that little shit that we talking about. I'm going into the new world order. That deep, deep shit that they really don't want to hear about.
I like
Yeah,
The
the
but we
market.
got
conspiracies. Bizarro. I
but we
like
got to
that.
talk about it though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, because we have no choice. I mean, we see AI everywhere now. So do we keep ignoring it until the last minute, or is we gonna talk about it right now to get the people prepared?
Yeah, I think if people don't stay focused and they get distracted, before you know it, that shit will take over and ain't nothing you can do about it.
It's already they been took over,
And
child.
check this out, right? So, granted, when you're dealing with certain health stuff, you're happy if there's a robot that can do something. But my friend, this was like about 3 years ago, had cancer. Anyway, the robot did her damn surgery. You know what I mean? So sometimes when people thinking, well, we're always gonna need people in healthcare and da 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 da, but no, the fucking robot. This is a couple years ago. The robot did the damn surgery.
Wow.
Now I'm
And
I'm grateful that my friend's still here. She's cancer free, but it's just like, wow.
But see, that's what I'm conflicted on because I do think that having them where they can work miracles on humans that have a lot of illness, I think that is the good of it. But it's more bad behind it than it is the good. But that's how they're able to get a lot of human beings and a lot of, for them to accept. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
AI as it is because it's viewed as cool and it's able to help. That's how they get them where they tell you, well, you know, AI will be able to do the surgeries and don't do no there to be better than a human because you don't have to worry about the surgeon messing you up when you have an AI doing it because they will
Exactly.
do it precise. You know, I think that's okay, especially when they're doing brain surgeries and stuff like that. I think that that's a good thing, but the bad thing is having them have full control over our lives and they take it over our lives, and then we have to be our guard is let down and we give them full control over us and our rights to the point where then we become basically the lab rat. We become their studies. We become the ones that they lock away and they the ones have full control over because we don't let our guards down and then gave our government full control over everything that we do, which pretty much they already done did.
But remember
Blindly.
yesterday when we was talking, Pizza, you would have enjoyed that panel that we had. Well, you would have enjoyed all the panels that we had yesterday, but the one that we had over at Sheila's, and we were talking about like the research and NIH, and I was breaking down like how they can do 500 studies, and them studies can say that it didn't help anybody, but as long as they have 5 studies where people said that they felt some type of difference. That's all this needed to approve those medications for the FDA or whatever. So it's like a lot of this stuff we don't sit here and we don't talk about it, but we need to.
I definitely think we need to. I'm definitely is because some of the intels they are conspiracies, so they be definitely forcing me to go live and stuff and to talk about it. And I'd be like, well, why not? Shit, instead of me not talking about it, and I got that channel. I need to get into talking to about my conspiracy. 'Cause when I first came out here doing commentary, I was doing conspiracy commentary before I even did B set. I was in B set, but I was over there doing conspiracy.
Yeah, but you made a good point about the robots being able to get rid of like, do certain brain, surgeries and, do all this other stuff. So that part is good. Part of it. So there's some benefits. Like I said, I'm happy that my friend is cancer free, but I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous when I got there and they were like, "Oh, the robot's gonna do the surgery," and I'm like, "The robot?" And then when it was supposed to be a certain amount of time, and then up on the board, it kept on saying delayed or whatever. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like my nerves was just done. But like I said, she's cancer free, so yeah, there is some positive in there. But it's just crazy how much like electronics, you know what I'm saying? Even with all the cars, because first it was Tesla, but then now you even have the Dodge and everything.
They're all coming out with their own type Tesla cars. Tesla already put in their what it is, they trucks, they 18 wheelers on the road that self drives itself and stuff. They already testing out those Tesla 18 wheelers to be able to deliver from one company to the stores or to the next company. They already putting those out there in the streets. Some people have been recording where they have seen a lot of the Tesla trucks driving themselves on the road, child. I was like, well, it's ain't nobody gonna be driving me. I'm gonna be driving my damn self.
right. And where was the person telling me in what country they were saying they have the cars where there's no driver? Where the hell was that at?
I think that's in China, because in China they have Tokyo, from what I understand, is full on blast AI, where they don't drive themselves, AI drives them. They let AI have full control over everything that they do, and it's like built into the futuristic time. So I know Tokyo is all into AI and been
I
into
think
AI.
I think it is Tokyo because I remember watching something the other day, and they were saying about the cars and something about the accidents or something, but there's no driver in the car. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But yeah, Angela, it was a robot. And like I said, this was a couple years ago, and I was like, whoa. And robot did the whole thing. I mean, imagine putting your confidence in a fucking robot. But then again, some people might trust a robot more than a human.
I think I would be afraid if it just glitched or had a moment. But we gotta face it. This is where the world is going. Everything is so expensive. I know, and then I'm kind of jumping around a little bit. When I'm
In
driving,
San Francisco, they got the no drivers.
they do. So they have no drivers here. Oh, see, it's closer than we think. What happened to Pizarro? I was gonna ask Pizarro a question. It's closer than we think. Like when I'm driving my car, I get irritated, so I don't have to actually have my hands on the. It'll keep me in between the lane with my car. It kind of feels like a little whip action, a little bit, but I
Right.
think that it's just becoming more normal. I told you, Shelly, about the restaurant I went to, and they had that AI robot taking our order and stuff like that. I recorded that. Maybe I think I even made a video of it. But things are so expensive. I mean, for us, I mean, what is minimum wage
Oh
out here?
no, I didn't.
I don't even know.
Well, it depends too, because the person's a waitress, they might be making $2 and some change. You know what I'm saying? Because they
Well,
depending on
out here
tips.
they
Hey,
have
Tea
to.
Lounge.
Yeah, we can't do that out here. It has to be. They still get minimum wage. They can't pay them $2 out here. They fought that and won in a class action suit.
Hey, what's going on, Shelly? Hey, MU.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, so listen, it's not closer than we think. It's here. That's what a lot of people got to realize. It's here, and it's been here upwards of a decade. They have been asking us for
Right.
how long are you a robot?
True. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like
Oh,
put this
that's
letters in the to yeah, you're right.
yeah,
You're
that's been
right.
going on for what up about 20 some odd years. So we know that it's here now. Like Pizarro was saying, there's instances where it helps, and there's instances where it's extremely scary. And they've been telling us for years that it was coming. So we can't act surprised or anything like that. When we had iRobot, let's Google how long that's been.
Okay. Well, how do
Right.
you feel about the robots giving surgery and stuff like that? Like, are you comfortable with it?
I'm more comfortable with a human. However, I can understand. I'm more comfortable with a human.
Yeah, I would be too, because it's just
I'd rather do
like,
it a human. Yeah.
But there's some surgeries that's so delicate that I
Right.
gotta say I'm not opposed to a bot, because if you nick just that little area, and I was learning all this stuff, and not like all that stuff, but I was paying attention to some of that stuff in school. They're like, wow, your hand shaky or something like that, you can paralyze or
Right.
cause somebody to have a stroke. So some things like that, I'm wondering if maybe it's more practical. Like if you see like a surgery is really risky, would it be just as risky with the bot?
Right, then there we go with the replacing. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm just asking. Oh no.
yeah, it would have to be. I would think that the roles that they're allowed to utilize it in, and like if it was like extremely regulated or anything like that, because I can't sit there in front like AI has not helped me at work. I go to Chat GPT and I cuss somebody out in the email, and it writes it. I say rewrite. If you had listened to me the first time when I told you blah, 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 and then it writes it so nicely and professionally, like I didn't just cuss them out, but I still get it out and I still get my point across. You know what I'm saying? So it's helped me
Right.
in some ways, but it's a scary thing because like we're being replaced, but we've already been replaced anyway. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. Listen,
Yeah, I think when Pizarro, whenever she come back up here, and then I'm sure she's gonna go start up med check.
But listen, I gotta go run an errand. Y'all have a good one. I'm
Okay,
listening in the cloud.
thank
See
you
you
for
later.
coming up.
All right, no problem. Peace.
Yeah.
That was a good
So
point she made, because even when you have these AI, the AI writing for you, with the more you use it, the more it kind of it implements, like, I don't know if that's the right word, how you speak. Yeah, it'll correct it, but the style would be like your style the more you use it. Do you know what I mean? With the
right.
correct
And
English
and I'm gonna
and
tell
grammar and
y'all
all that.
this, and I'm gonna probably save this for another conversation with Faye Bonding for content and views. I've talked about this several times as far as like the food here in America, right? I definitely believe the food here is designed to make us sick. Um, if you've ever gone out of the country, doesn't matter which country you went to, and you taste the food, it's night and day. Um, Especially like say the chicken and all that other stuff, they put so many steroids and so much other
Yep.
stuff, and they duplicate and they cloning the stuff. And when you go to other places, like, okay, I'm just saying like St. Martin, you go there, you eat the KFC, it tastes like night and day from here in America. You go to Jamaica, eat the KFC, it's night and day. You know what I'm saying? So even when I leave the country, I'm not lying to y'all, I immediately feel better when I'm gone. And as soon as I come back, my allergies start, my nose is running, my body's fucking aching. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of these different things. What's up, Chopper? And Bird. It's all of these different things, and it's real. It's them trying to slowly, taking you out. And then they have stuff like, well, some people will spend extra money on organic. That's something I don't necessarily believe in, because if it's supposed to be organic, but they all brought that shit on the fucking in the truck, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like at some point it's been contaminated, it's in touch this or that or whatever. I think a lot of times when they say the organic, sometimes it's just a play to charge extra money. Now, sometimes is it organic? Yeah, maybe it is, but I'm just saying I don't think everything that they're presenting to us is what they say it is.
It's
And
not.
even have you tasted like when you gone different places, even the water is different, tastes different, more refreshing or whatever. So it's like,
Yeah, so you
um,
bring up some good points, because the thing is, we think it's other people's food when you go to a different country, or you go even to, like, let's say just a more southern town where there's a lot of mom and pop shops. I don't know if it's the same, but you for me it seems more natural, more, like regular food. But anyways, my point is that our palate is so changed by what we eat. So when we go to other places, we don't recognize that that's just a normal, so normal sodium, normal stuff, and we think their stuff is under seasoned and smaller portions, but it's just how the United States has conditioned us. We're not used to the natural taste of food anymore. Everything is enhanced.
right. And then like Mr. YouTube Street said, no seeds in the fruit anymore. Now, Sweet 777, fruits and vegetables start going bad faster than ever. Start learning to grow your own vegetables. Let me tell you something. If anybody knows, I hate throwing away food. I hate wasting food. Plus, food is already expensive. And when I tell you that every week we are throwing out food, I just threw away a whole daggone thing of strawberries. By the time we bought them, I think my husband might have ate maybe about 4 of the strawberries out of the container. Go back in there, and they all got motherfucking, they gone bad. And you're right, the fruit and stuff don't last.
You gotta grow your own stuff. I used to have a beautiful rosemary bush outside. It was like just gorgeous. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna move and get all that stuff, because really think about it. What we eat, your food is literally making you sick. We have the highest rates of diabetes, obesity, and all that other stuff. And that's related to sugar. Our food is so sweet, and when you compare it to other countries and what they eat, it's like we don't realize how much sugar, just something like sugar, is affecting our health. That's why I'm a sticker on. Even though I like my sweet tea, I'm trying to limit it, because I know that it causes certain illnesses that we can avoid.
Yeah, and I also, what I do notice is like, let's just say if I eat fast food in America or whatever, right? After a little while, it's like I'm almost hungry again, right?
Yep.
If I eat that same food in Jamaica at fast food, it could be Subway, it doesn't matter. I'm full, I'm stuffed, I'm not craving food again. And I think that's because of all the extra stuff that they put in it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like empty carbs or whatever. How the fuck
Empty
you gonna put it?
carbs, Cynthia, empty carbs, and all of that stuff. And I did notice that about fast food. And I don't know what, like, since I've been like working and doing all this stuff, and I'm this super busy mom now, I'm just like, it's so convenient to go to a restaurant and pick something up, right? So meal prep is really important. And it doesn't seem like it seems time consuming stuff like that, but this eating out and all that stuff, I definitely feel a difference in my body. I feel more sluggish and all that stuff. So I do think that it's, and why are our chicken legs so much bigger than other countries? That where do they get these big these?
The chicken legs now look like fucking turkey legs and shit. But then again, I went to Fridays, right? Y'all know Fridays used to be my
Oh
favorite spot.
yeah, we
You
don't
know
have
what
a
I'm saying?
Fridays here, but I know we have one in Wisconsin. Yeah.
But the wings that they have in Fridays now are so small, it's like my pinky. I'm like, where the fuck they get, is the fucking chicken on crack or what? Like, what the fuck is up with these wings? And when the fuck did they become this small? You can put the whole goddamn wing in your mouth and pull out the fucking bone.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad for a normal conversation about stuff. You really, Shelly, are just doing your thing. And I just said that so randomly, but I was just thinking about it. Like, we go through the day, we do our roasting, our gagging and stuff like that, right? And that's fine. But it's gotten so dark. And just normal conversations like this, something that could actually help us and thinking about our health, because a lot of us have, problems with our health. So I'm really just, I mean, it's just, you know
Yeah, a
what I'm
lot
saying.
of it is that the inflammation, you know what I'm saying, in the food and stuff like that, that, you're eating. But it's really important to share this type of information with each other because you can learn from each other. It's a lot of things that your doctor's not going to tell you
We
because
have
guess
to be
what?
our
They
health
don't get paid
advocates.
to tell you to do things the natural way, or like that lotion that I be telling everybody about that helps for pain. You don't need no RX for that shit. But you will go and use a medication with a prescription and it ain't doing shit, but they don't care because it's a business. You know what I mean? It's a business.
Well, there's pharmaceutical sales and stuff like that. The doctors aren't the ones that make the money, though. We're looking at the pharmacy. But I do, I'm not going to say that there's no perks for trying certain stuff. I don't know exactly what they are. But from being around a lot of physicians, I can tell you that they don't like the direction that things are going in, but we don't realize how much of it's political, how much they can't tell us. Okay. And
Right.
there's things that I know just from being around doctors. And I'm not just talking about my child's father, I'm talking about like his friends and listening to you know what I'm saying, the
Right.
stuff that they want to tell their patients and they cannot. So you got to be your own advocate, and if you tell them stuff, they can advise you, but can they just tell you everything? There's just some things that they couldn't, especially when it came to the during the pandemic. They knew about that way before we did, but they just weren't allowed to say something until a certain time.
Yeah. It's really crazy, like when you sit here and really think about it all the stuff that they're putting in this food, and then you wonder why you feel like crap. You feel like crap because you're eating crap.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, even when I'm in Jamaica, my joints don't hurt like that. I'm not aching to get out the bed and all that other stuff. But here, it's from the air that we breathe to the food that we eat. Everything is designed, I think, to give us a limited time to be here on this earth, or the time that we are here to have to deal with all type of health stuff. Then you need medication, and then that's the business. So when I did catering, right? So I did my own, because I had my own, event planning or whatever. But I also worked for a company and worked in catering. And that's when I really learned how bad, like, the doctors and the government, they work together. So a lot of those pharmaceutical companies, I used to take food to the doctor's offices. They go and they treat the doctors and them. And I'm sure you know this by dealing with doctors and stuff. and they'll treat them to lunch, dinner, or whatever. It could be unhealthy food, whatever. It don't matter. But they're doing it because the pharmaceutical rep gets to come over there and drop off samples. Some people go to the doctor and they're excited because their doctor gives them samples. Some people don't even know that the doctor will give you fucking samples. Well, most of the time they're not going to give them if you don't ask. But even in my doctor's office, he has a whole separate room and it looks like a pharmacy. Okay. It's just full of sample medication of fucking everything. Pharmaceutical companies, they bring those samples in because if the doctor, let's say you say, well, okay, my allergies is fucking up or whatever. I got a sinus infection or whatever, right? So they might be like, well, you know what? I'm gonna write you Allegra, and here goes a couple samples in case your insurance don't cover it, and here's the Allegra, you know what I'm saying? And then here's the prescription. The reason why the doctor's recommending that medication is because he's getting a kickback. He's getting money from it. I had to leave one neurologist. I had to go through some stuff. We ended up, coming back together later on, but she didn't want me to be on pill medication. She wanted me to be on an injection. And I was like, I just like mentally, I cannot do it. Like I did it for too long. I just can't do it. And so she was like, well, the pill can't, the pills can't help you. You need to take the injection or whatever. Well, anyway, I let her go, went to somebody else, stayed with them for a while. I ended up coming back to her, and I still now take the pill form. But my point in saying all of that is when she says like, this is not going to do anything to help you or whatever, it's because there's a bigger company like Copaxone that Montel Williams is out here promoting and talking about and telling people that it's doing all of these wonders for him when it's really not. What's helping him, and I know you ain't going to want to hear this misunderstood, what's helping him is that marijuana. Okay.
Oh, Sheldon, you didn't even prepare me. Well, I guess you did, but
yes,
okay, go ahead.
It's the marijuana that's helping him, and that's how he's in the gym and doing all that other stuff. That Copaxone, I know that that's not helping him because number one, it never helped me. Number two, when they sent the nurse to my house, that lady was on Copaxone her motherfucking self, and that motherfucking lady had a goddamn dog, a service dog, and she had a motherfucking cane. Okay, so how the fuck are you telling me this medication is working, bitch, and you in bad motherfucking shape? You my nurse, but you need a nurse. I'm helping your motherfucking ass out. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, and I'm like, sweet 77. I agree with what you were saying in the chat. By the way, I was looking at your comments, but you're so right. And I told you before the other day that marijuana has a lot of medicinal purposes. And doctors would even agree. I did say that part of my conversation. The reason why they cannot prescribe it, even though they know it has medicinal purposes and benefits, is because it's a Schedule 1 drug. That's it. And that has to do with the government, how it's labeled. That has nothing to do with them. They can't prescribe it. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it, like, I believe everything that you said, that it would help him. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah. But see, a lot of people don't know.
Reschedule it. Like, they were trying to pass a bill last year to make it a Schedule 3 drug, but it didn't happen. So maybe they'll try it again.
Right, and you're right about that, Kimberly. Every medication don't work for everybody. I'm a testament to that one, but they won't. It's just a lot of stuff that doctors are not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that they're getting a kickback because they keep on writing scripts for certain medications. I mean, that medication I'm saying that the doctor didn't want me to take, the pill. Okay, so it used to come 28 pills, and matter of fact, oh no, they're coming tomorrow, I think. So it used to come with 28 pills in the bottle. Now it comes with 30, right? But even with that being said, for those 30 pills, it costs $6,600.
Damn.
That's what that medication costs that I take every 30 days. So that's one of my medications, $6,600. And then there's another medication I take called Nudexta, and that medication is $1,900. So that's almost $2,000. I mean, if you look at that, 6, 7, 8, we already at over $8,000. You know what I'm saying? Just on 2 medications.
You're right. And it's
But so
expensive. And
why wouldn't now some illnesses you don't have a choice. You got to take, medication, and I know I have to for the rest of my life, but why wouldn't doctors want to write you a prescription? Why wouldn't they want to give you fucking pills? Why wouldn't they when the pills is $6,000, $2,000? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they want to keep you sick? Because that's a business. It's just like prison is a business. Don't get me started. I could sit here and talk to y'all all fucking day about
yeah,
all this
prison's a
crazy
good
shit.
subject for a date. Like that could be a whole, different set of commentary right there.
Yes, Latasha, he hit the link. We worked everything out. He's gonna agree to leave the kids alone, and we're gonna hold him to that. And sometimes that's what it's all about. It's about keeping a person accountable.
Especially once you have a platform, you can't just. I mean, we keep certain people that's not as popular accountable when it's our favorite. I'm not saying that Rodney's everybody's favorite right now, but we don't want to.
I'm gonna tell you one thing: that Bragg's apple cider vinegar, PDP, that's something that everybody needs to keep in their house. I don't care whether, because some people they be dealing with their scalp, being itchy or just having problems, whatever. You can use that shit to wash your hair, your body. You can drink some. I mean, there are so many. If you're drinking a little apple cider vinegar or pouring it on your salad, before you put your dressing on it or in your water, whatever, you won't really have to worry about having infections a lot and stuff like that, viruses, colds and stuff, because it really
Really?
does. Yeah, Bragg's with the you got to get the apple cider with the mother in it. So you can get any brand, but I'll say Bragg's is the better one. And even when I
Brags,
get the
like
flu,
BRAGS, Brags, like that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Even when I get sick, they have the ones that's like the mix, the not concentrated, but the ones where you drink half the bottle. It's like 2 servings in the bottle. Baby, that thing will knock that cold and flu up out of you faster than any pill out here. And they have them in different ones, like ginger, honey and lemon. I mean, and they're like $4, like $4 or something like that. Maybe like 5 now. You know what I'm saying? For the bottle. So I always say get 2 bottles and then drink half first day, second day drink half, and then the other bottle you can just take a couple spoonful of it, you know what I'm saying, for throughout the week or whatever, and you'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do you think about
apple
this?
cider vinegar pill is good too.
This is off subject, but what do you think about pills like Ambien and stuff like that? Like, have you ever tried Ambien?
I have. It didn't make me sleep. I was up like a crackhead staring out the windows. I'm like, what type of shit is this?
I
But
was gonna ask about that because that one has. There's so many people that they're not. I'm not gonna say so many, but people that have said they committed crimes under it because they sleepwalk and they've gotten off because of Ambien. So I'm just wondering, how come they don't pull stuff like that off the market?
I
Or
didn't know nobody bought Brags. I didn't know that Big Gates purchased Brags. Hmm.
please drop
Um.
Brags and Florida for early to see them.
I'm sorry.
Please drop Brags and Florida. Oh, they don't trust. Oh, okay.
Now, when it comes to medications like Ambien or whatever, to me, that's still a controlled substance. If you go and you have a prescription for Ambien, you got to show your ID.
I
I'm
didn't know
almost
that.
certain you do, right?
I
It's
don't.
been
I
a
don't
long
use
time
it. I
since.
don't use sleeping pills, so I don't know. Mm-mm.
Oh, I ain't trying to put my sister on blast, but hold on, let me see what she. Because
Yeah, I don't use sleeping pills because because I can't. I don't use anything that can possibly become habit forming. I'm not saying it's addicting or anything like that, but I don't need to take
right.
any chances. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people saying that, like this girl I used to work with or whatever, said she was addicted to Ambien or whatever. But sometimes I think people mix up addicted to dependent. And I know some people may think that's the same thing, but to me, it's not. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Because if that's the case, we could say that I'm addicted to Seroquel. I don't feel like I'm addicted to it, but I am dependent on it because if I don't take it, I ain't gonna sleep.
Okay. That's something I'm gonna
You
look up.
say
That's
lost brain cells.
maybe when I do my addiction talk, because whew, I got tore up with that marijuana one because they would think, you know what I mean. So maybe when I speak specifically about addiction, I'll look that up about the difference between that and having a dependency.
Yeah, dependency versus addiction. Now, I tried different things. Like when I tell you trazodone, it never made me sleep. I could take trazodone, even when they upped it to like 150 milligrams, I still
Mhm.
didn't sleep. And at this time, this is even when I was working. So I'd be at work and I'd be calm than a motherfucker the next day. But sleep, no. Um, I did mortazepine. Mortazepine, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't, but it made me gain so much weight. And then it's the same thing with this Seroquel. Seroquel works wonders, but at 100 milligrams, I'm literally eating in my sleep. Every day I'm waking up and I'm finding gummy bears or fucking M&Ms and shit. Like, it's like, what the fuck? So, hey, sis, Sheila, we were talking about the Ambien. Isn't Ambien a controlled substance? Don't you got to use your ID in order to get that filled?
What you say?
Ambien. Don't you got to use your ID when you get that prescription? I'm trying to think if it.
Yes, you do because it's a controlled substance.
Okay, I
Hmm.
thought it
So
was.
it is a controlled substance because I'm
Hmm.
telling you, if you guys look up some of the incidences with Ambien, there's some people that sleepwalk on it. There's some people that, um, and I don't know if they took the normal amount. Who knows? But some people have a bad reaction to Ambien. That's interesting.
Now, T Lounge, it says what you're speaking of is abuse. And then she says here, that's not quite the difference.
That's not quite the difference. What she mean by that?
I think we're talking about dependency versus addiction. Now, I think that, well, okay, so like Ambien, I know, not to put you on blast or anything, Sheila, I don't think you mind. Um, you say that's a medication that worked for you. That's a medication that didn't work for me.
Yeah, it works for me.
Right. So would you take in 10 milligrams?
Yes.
Oh, okay, 10 milligrams. Okay.
Do you feel groggy when you get up? Alpha Seroquel
No, I
or
feel
Ambien? Do you
refreshed the
feel
next day.
groggy? You feel fresh, okay.
Hmm.
What
It works
about
for
you,
me.
Shelly, when you get up? Do you feel groggy, like you need more sleep, or do you feel like, hey, I'm up?
No, I feel like I'm up,
Okay.
but and even with this, if I take it like within an hour or less, I'm gonna be out, done. It's a
Okay.
wrap. But it makes me. I've gained a lot of weight. Like I had lost some weight, but then I gained all of the weight in some once they changed me and put me on that Seroquel because this shit makes you hungry. It's like, and I be craving peanut butter. I always want peanut butter and crackers and all kind of crazy stuff. So T Lounge, maybe you could break it down for us what you were saying about the
Yeah, I'm
addiction.
sorry. I was getting myself together to
Oh no, you're fine.
head out. But I heard what y'all was saying. Addiction is more involves more the physical uh aspect of whether or not your body is, you know, well, let me not use the word dependent. Addiction is more regarding the physical. Dependence is more psychological, right? And what you're talking about is whether or not you're abusing a substance. And if somebody is dealing with a substance use disorder, or they're privy to having, or they have a substance use disorder, it is important to be careful not to um utilize certain types of drugs like MU was talking about, to avoid those, because it could lead to uh
Addiction, right?
yeah, an
You
addiction, but
you
or
do do
an
you mean
addiction.
like Ambien or which
I
medications or
mean,
just in general?
any medication could be abused by someone with a substance use disorder, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like Sheila doesn't have that, but if I were to take an Ambien and my body would like it, then I'm prone to being addicted to it, where Sheila isn't. Does that make sense?
That makes
Right.
perfect
Now,
sense.
now Vibrant makes a point here, right? Vibrant says Ambien states it is for short-term use. Just like
Oh, that's a good point.
with Valium, right? Doctors who now I don't mean no harm. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say. I wish a doctor would write me a script for some fucking Valium. Okay, please do, but they ain't gonna do that. Now with Valium, when you hear people saying, "Oh, I've been taking Valium for 2 or 3 years or whatever," Valium is for short term. Nobody's supposed to be taking Valium over 4 months.
If you're using it as prescribed, then you're not abusing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
Right,
yeah.
you
right.
understand what I'm
Because
saying?
I've been on. She right. Because I've been taking Ambience for 20 years as needed, and then Valiums also for 20 years.
But you see that as needed. You're not taking it every day, like how I take tizanidine, which is a muscle relaxer. Um, so let's say if I was just taking it when I feel something going on, but the fact that this is something I'm gonna have to take on out, then that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I was on Valiums, I had to take 2 a day for my anxiety attack
Hmm.
because it stopped my anxiety. Where everybody said, "Oh, you get high off of Valiums." I never got high off them. I use them for my
That's
anxiety
because you
attack.
needed it.
But now I don't
And it's
take them now, so I don't have them no more.
Yeah, they gave me what I take now. What they give me for anxiety, it's basically, I'm just gonna call it a Benadryl because it's basically the same type of thing. And some people don't even know that in the hospital. Now, if you're having a really bad anxiety attack, that's different. But a lot of people don't even know that the hospital will give you Benadryl for anxiety attack. The hospital will give you Benadryl for migraine. People don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? um I went to the hospital with, the ER or whatever, with a migraine or whatever, and they gave me that Benadryl through the IV. Shit, worked
That felt great.
wonders.
Yeah, they wanted to give me Xanax, and it's kind of hard because I told all my doctors. Now, some people tell me that I shouldn't tell my doctors that I have a substance abuse disorder, right? But I just do anyway, despite all that. Mm. But they still, when they wanted to give me Xanax, I will not take a Xanax because
Yeah,
I
those
know
make
that
you. Those make
Xanax.
me feel high, misunderstood. I ain't like those. They try to
They're,
put me on those.
I've never taken one in my life before. I've heard people talk about it, but I have never taken it. Yeah, and some people, they also don't understand anxiety, right? Like my daughter will say, "Well, I she deals with anxiety," but to her, she's like, "Well, I can get in my car, wind the window down, and let some air come in." I'm like, because you're not really dealing with anxiety to that level. When you're
Right. And
dealing with to a certain level, ain't nothing gonna help you but a shot or a pill, because at that point you feel like you're having a heart attack and you can't freaking breathe.
right. So this is the thing, right? And then I'm gonna leave out after this, right? Mental health is on a spectrum, okay? I'm not talking about solely uh bipolar disorder. I'm just going to use this as a reference point, right? So one end of the spectrum you have mania, right? And on the other
Right.
end of the spectrum you have depression. And everybody goes in between each. You understand what I'm saying? So at one
Right.
point, if you're feeling very balanced and your well-being's on point, you're dead center, right? Sometimes things happen in life and it starts to heighten your anxiety or whatever, and then you start to go towards the mania. Not all the way to the end, but you start going in that direction. And sometimes things happen, you have a death and you are feeling depressed. What happens is when you're clinically diagnosed with something, you are meeting certain DSM-5 criteria for a certain length of time. And
Right.
that is where the diagnosis comes in at. But everyone is, experiencing uh is mental health, where your mental health is. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Well, I could tell you're major psychology, right?
huh? Yeah, I majored
Your
in
major
psychology
psychology.
and I
Yeah.
work in social work. So I'm out of here. I will talk to you later. Yeah, and I have I was a substance abuse counselor for a period.
Yeah,
So
that was my
Oh, thank
major
you.
too. A case manager. I was a case
yeah,
manager.
Thank you for that because a lot of people, don't, understand that there are different levels. You know what I'm saying? You have clinical depression and versus somebody's just feeling a little down. It's
yes,
completely different. And I understand about 5 4 3 2 1 goddamn manic episodes. I know all about that. So,
right.
unfortunately it's something that, you can try to you can take your medication and do the best that you could do. Try to keep your mind clear and free, but it is something you have to work on every single day, no matter what. You know what I mean? It's a daily battle. Yeah. So I thank you for coming up here.
No problem. Let me head out.
Thank you.
Okay.
The day
And I don't
away.
Enjoy
know
your
where
day.
Pizarro is, but she said she was going live at 4 o'clock. So I was going to get up off of here so we could go over there to
See y'all.
the spaceship for the conspiracy live, and she must have got caught up with the family.
And I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. The army strong. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to get on my laptop because I had to get on my laptop. But yeah, I was looking. Pizarro, Pizarro does that. She's busy with her kids. It's Easter weekend. Who knows? She'll probably go live later. She's not live right now.
I don't know. But this is a good subject though, talking about
No, I think
stuff
she
like
had to
this.
go with the family. But I think a lot of the stuff that we're talking about needs to be discussed, and I think we should continue to have, what I'm saying, conversations. Now we can have the mess. We can still have that. But
Yeah, because never mind. Let me not start. Let me not start. But you're right. We can have the mess, but these are also important. Hazy Sarah, but these are also good talks to have.
yeah, for sure. So, but what I'm gonna do, cause she hasn't back, unless y'all just want to be talking forever, cause I was gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. We've been on here for an hour and a half.
You can
Y'all
shut
know
it down.
yesterday y'all had me out here all through the hours, y'all. If y'all didn't catch me yesterday, I was live. After my live, we was over at Sheila's. We did a live over there. That one was really good. And then we went to MU's and we did a live, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on the game. We did a private live, and that's gonna be public at a later time. So you guys have to just be on the lookout for that. It was
Yeah,
really
it's gonna
good.
take a couple days, and I thank you for talking. It's like little things, and there's so much that people don't know. I mean, you have so much knowledge when it comes to this stuff. We're all just chatting, having a good
Yeah, we're just
conversation.
talking. I ain't pretending to be no expert. I just know about what I've been through. You know what I'm saying, in my own life. But unless do one of y'all want to go live until Pizarro come back?
I
I
could
can.
try.
You want to go live, Misunderstood?
I could, but if you go live, I'll just go over there. I usually don't stream on the weekends, but I haven't heard from um my ninja, so I guess I will be streaming. But if you want to go live, I'll go over there. The only thing I have on my mind, I'm bringing on this guy who is from. He's not. They don't call themselves sectors, but he talks about sobriety type stuff, and I want to grab his interview because anytime I catch one of us talking about our stories, I want to, you know what I mean? I want to bring him on, and this guy has a powerful testimony, so I'm gonna see when he's available. So be on the lookout for that. But Sheila, if you go on live, we can hop our ass over there, and if you
Thank
don't,
you, Lost Brain
Okay.
Cells.
I will.
I feel like that about, I wouldn't say myself, but I feel like my daughter, I think my daughter is just the most, well, I'm sure you've seen my daughter from on the other side, but I just think she's the most gorgeous, beautiful person I've ever seen, and with my eyes as a woman. So
You said your daughter.
Bizarre, we was waiting on you. Are you ready to start your thing? What we gonna do? Cause see, I don't mind when I'm on somebody else's panel because I can be on mute. Baby, I'll be up here talking to my husband. I'll be in the kitchen. I'll be in the bathroom. Shit, I didn't took showers while I've been on people panel.
It's
Okay.
different. It's different because
It is.
I'm up and down. Thank you, all the smoke. I'm up and down as well. But I really appreciate these conversations. And about Pizarro, because some people are asking me, oh, why do you have Ron and stuff like that? Let me tell you something. I'm not a conspiracist at all. I'm more like science and math. But somebody that is into conspiracies and things like that, there's just things that we don't know. So I appreciate those conversations as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's so much to think about, like how you're talking about the AI thing, and other people are talking about just different stuff. I really appreciate these kind of conversations because we can roast and drag all day. Leave the kids out of it, y'all. Leave the kids out.
Right. Well, look,
But
let's do this because she says she's out getting some tacos, right? So let's leave from here. Go ahead, MU, and fire up your live. And let's leave from over here, go to your page, and then when Pizarro, get the tacos, gets it home,
then I'll just end it so I could do a short live. Okay.
yeah, soundbite settled. We'll just do that. We
Mhm.
just gonna go
All right.
and
Then
not only
give me
that,
my oh wait, I got an extra window open. I'm sorry about that. I ain't trying to talk over you. I forgot to
oh
turn off
no.
my YouTube window. Okay, go
It's fine. And then guess what we also doing? We also doing content because why? We the beef sector. We don't need to go nowhere. And we ain't got to worry about nobody coming here, you know what I'm saying, or to get no goddamn content. We ain't got to fight with nobody else. We can sit here all day and run the streets, you know what I'm saying, and keep these lives going. That's what I want people to do. Do content, entertain, cuss, fight, do whatever. But we
But
ain't
what
got
about the ones who's not in the beef sector?
Sheila.
if you ain't in the beef sector, keep your shoes on, keep your coat on, and your hat on. Okay, you
Oh,
can come
really? It's like that?
and stay.
Okay, now, okay, all gloves off. Okay,
But Sheila, you my family, so you always welcome to
I'm like family. That's right.
yeah, you
I'm
family, so
your
it's
cousin.
different.
It has been established. So
Yeah, go ahead, and you get your
all right, let
live
me get out of here. I need
started.
like give me 10-15 minutes. I have a stream up.
10 to 15 minutes,
10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, well give me
girl.
yeah, no, I gotta turn my camera on and people gonna say I'm high. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be over. Let me leave now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be there.
What
Maybe
the
shorter.
hell she mean? She got to get on the camera because they gonna say she half. She don't get on camera.
She always worrying about what somebody say. Like, really?
Yeah, child. I wish I would. Baby, I keep this camera off because I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like that because when you have to get, well, let me take it back. When we used to get on camera, every day well, I didn't even do it every day because back in the day, let me tell you what I used to do. I would pre-record 2-3 videos all in one day. And then I would edit, chop it up or whatever, and then put it up because I always felt like I didn't want to put makeup on every day. Because you know what I'm saying? Then you mess up your skin. And when you see a lot of people like bad skin, and I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of times it's because they put all that makeup on their face. And then they also are not washing it off properly. They be using the makeup remover wipes and they think that's good enough. No, that's not good enough.
You know what?
Yeah, I don't, Pizarro, I'm confused by it too, but we gonna just work with her. We're gonna work
Now I
with
was
her.
over to the island over there at Brenda's place, and they're gonna have
Oh, what happened? That
a
ain't the island. The island is somewhere else. Brenda.
no, girl, she's an island too. I ain't the
Wait.
one to gossip. You ain't hear
Oh,
from me.
Brenda's called the island.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Well, what happened?
Okay, so they was talking. Benz was over there. She was promoting her like Jean Challenge. You know, her and Brenda gonna be together and everything. And then the guy's gonna have one BBW. Talking about. I said, okay, what size
Wait,
is
she
that?
going? Wait, no, wait a minute. BBW gonna have a jeans contest?
No, they was talking about. Okay, I'm going too fast. They were talking about the Jean Challenge, and then the guys in the chat was talking about they're gonna have a BBW one. So the guy got on the piano. So I asked him, what size is the BBW? He gonna talk about size 12. I said the devil is a lie, because that's the size I wear, 11 and 12.
You do not wear no Sheila. If you don't make me kick you off my panel, you do not wear no fucking 11 or 12. What the hell you sitting up here lying for? Hey, to get over you. You do not wear no size 11 or 12.
Well, my American Eagle jeans they're telling me that they're size 11.
Girl, are you sure you didn't get them in the little young girls department? Because that's a whole different size, right? Like when they have like size 13, that ain't the same as the 12s in a woman.
Is the
Sheila
lady
over here playing with it, y'all.
Well, anyway, I got offended. I said, you know what? Now I consider myself slim thick. Mama got back. I got back now.
Well, the reason why they said that is because technically, even though I don't really consider somebody that size to be a BBW, but like in a modeling world or whatever, or like if you go to what's it, shop at like maybe like Lane Bryant or whatever, I think their sizes start like at a 12. I think that's where plus size starts at.
Okay.
Because remember Takara that used to be on America's Next Top Model, and I used to hate when people used to say, she's pretty for a big girl, or if she wasn't big, and I'm thinking about her too because she was on the episode of Bold and Bougie, and she was modeling in one of the fashion shows, and she still looked good. She still looked young, and well, I wouldn't say young, but you know what I'm saying? Like she don't look down bad, like she done aged all, terrible. But yeah, she was in that fashion show at Dillard's and stuff. But sometimes the problem is people don't wear the right clothes for their body type. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a big stomach or whatever, why are you wearing something where you got to have your shirt tucked on the inside, or where the shirt is way up here and then your belly just hanging all over the place? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe do like the 3/4 length shirt type of thing to come down the cup. Like just try to work with what you're working with. But
and that's all I'm saying. Then when they were saying the jeans challenge, I said, because I dress classy, not trash. So most likely when I wear my jeans, being I gain weight, I like to cover it. But now we're having the jean challenge, I'm trying to show the jeans without overdressing, but not under, like, just so they could focus on the jeans.
Right.
You get what I'm
But you know
saying?
what? Don't do that because Tim's, the singer Tim's. I know y'all know Tim's, the Afro beats or whatever. When she first came out, she was trying so hard to like cover up her body because she not just weight, but she's a tall girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see her and WizKid next to each other and all that other stuff, she's thick, and you could just tell. I feel like she felt uncomfortable with her body because she would be trying to do all of this covering up and this jacket over this and now it's kind of like she's embraced her body. And it's not that she's dressing like slutty or anything like that, but now she's way more confident in her figure. You know what I mean? Because it don't look right when you're uncomfortable with your size and you're trying to cover it up. Like you can cover it up, but when it look like you trying to cover that shit up, it just, it don't come across right. But now she be, wearing all her little, stuff and just like really just owning what she working with.
Yeah. And that's all I liked that sweatsuit and you had on yesterday because it made her breasts look smaller. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. And that's why I tell them, you're gonna wear top, wear baggy, and then because you could dress classy and still look, presentable.
Sexy, at the same time.
Yeah. But then after she go live, Pizza going live.
Yeah, I love Pizarro's channel for the conspiracies. I love that more than the main channel, to be honest. I love to like think and even if you don't agree, it's just interesting. So I really
I'll be in the clouds listening too. Yeah. And it's so funny when y'all say about the robot. My friend got a surgery done 24 years ago, and a robot did it. I got the same
that was 24 years ago.
Wow. 24 years ago. Nope, it wasn't 24 years ago. It was 25 years ago.
Yeah, so y'all right when y'all say they've been here all a while.
And I got the same surgery. The only difference when the robot do your surgery, you get a lot of cuts.
Oh my God!
I have no scars.
Something right here. How Rodnneigh is in something else I'm seeing here on this screen. It says, I guess it might stay screenshot. Rodnneigh talking about Megabus. Poor little Tink Tink. Do you think I give a damn about you having my information? Bitch, your information is out here as well. Keep thinking I'm 49, ho.
Shelly. Why is you reading that?
I'm just saying it popped up. I was looking to see if Misunderstood was live yet. And that came up, and then it said, wow, for everything I got. Child, hold on a second. I don't know, child, but
Grandma?
yeah, something going on. Oh, you said she sounds like Viv. That's Sheila. Sheila Eat a Quiet Storm. Yeah, we was over at her place yesterday. And like I said, we just be like, honestly, this is shit we be talking when we talk on the phone or whatever. We just be talking about different stuff. You know, it don't be
Yeah, we
like
do.
mess or whatever. And nobody got time for that.
So when you gonna do your next pop-up challenge?
Child, they want me to do another pop-up challenge where we drag somebody, but I gotta figure out who we dragging. Today is Tracy Chapman's birthday. Oh my
I
God.
guess
Did y'all see Stevie J with Diddy? Stevie J is really being loyal to Diddy. They were out hanging out, and Diddy trying to pretend like he don't got a single thing going on, like he ain't worried about nothing. But yeah, Stevie J and Stevie J was out here threatening 50 Cent because 50 Cent was talking about Diddy. So I guess Diddy basically, happy saying that he holding him down, because a lot of times when you going through stuff, that's when you find out who gonna really ride with you or who gonna sell you out. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I could probably bust that video out.
my grandson snitching on his parents, telling me they eating his candy in his basket.
He said they got what? A camera.
No, he said they eating his candy in his Easter
Oh,
basket. He
Easter
said, "Grandma,"
basket.
he said, "Grandma, get him."
Right. Tell him to leave his candy alone. Where is this? Oh, this is it right here. Stevie J. Share. Mm. Copy link. Yeah, I think Tim's is so beautiful, and her voice is like heaven to me. You know what I'm saying? I just love her voice. I love her music. And I love how humble she is. Oh yeah, I did see something about I'll Be Sure. And then I also saw something where he was saying that people were lying about his health or something like that. And I said, well, I think he got bigger things to worry about, because at the end of the day, and I do kind of sympathize with him to a certain degree, because imagine you being somebody's daddy, but then again, if he wasn't playing father, because my thing is, Diddy shouldn't have been able to take over if he was really doing what he was supposed to do, is my thought.
Correct.
But
Correct.
like, Diddy pretty much be running shit when it comes to Quincy. But I was even saying the other day, one thing I will never say about Diddy, you don't really hear about his kids being involved in too much crazy stuff. So I do think he tries to be, a good father.
I think he a pretty good dad. He is.
Yeah, and I
Even
told you
though
what people
his
were saying about the
relationships is different,
twins.
his marriage and stuff, but he a good dad though.
Yeah, I was telling you what people were saying about the twins or whatever. And yesterday when they was out with him, they was in full body suits, but it wasn't like the biker type thing. So I think they just dressing like any kid their age would dress. But because it's him, they're gonna go through more criticism.
Yeah, but one thing they can't take that from him being a good parent. So nobody perfect. You know.
Well, yeah, other than trying to kill his kid's mother, because I really do believe
Yeah,
that he was
oh, that's
behind
a
that
whole
lady's
different
death. I ain't gonna
story.
lie about it.
You could still be a good dad and then have some problem with the mother. That happens all the time.
Oh, shoot, hold up. I'm That's me. I'm doing team too much. Hold on, I was trying to copy for y'all. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me download this thing. You know what I think misunderstood did when she said she got to get on camera? She probably trying to put some face cream on and
And we could
clothes
have just
on
went on my
and
place
get
because I
off.
had a live ready for 8 o'clock anyway. We could have just went over there, but
Oh, you got one for 8 o'clock tonight?
yeah,
Well,
at
no.
9 or 8.
Let's still do the same thing. Whenever she come, then Pizarro, and then when Pizarro in her live, let's just go over to your place. See, when you stay busy doing content all day, you ain't got time to worry about nobody down the street and around the corner. Just trying to get in where they don't fit in at. I'm just saying, who made them?
I can't with you. So everybody in the chat, y'all ready for tomorrow? Who celebrating Easter? Who making Easter baskets for their
Child,
grandkids and their kids?
I ain't never did the Easter basket thing. Don't judge me, but I told you how I was with my kids. I always told them there ain't no Easter bunny, ain't no such thing, ain't no such thing as Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? And they used to go to school telling.
My daughter told my son, "Oh, because I'm not gonna try to get him into the basket and the eggs and all that." I says, "You doing it trying to save money?"
Yeah, I remember people used to dye the egg. Oh, she don't want to dye the eggs and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm into stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I
my
mean, that's
sister,
the
she be
great part about
lazy.
being a grandmama. You know what I'm saying? I
And
wished
my
I had a
sister last year,
grandchild.
she was being lazy. Instead of getting candy, she gonna give them dollars, $2, $5, another eggs. I said, kids don't care about stuff like that. Oh yes, they do. I said, no, they don't. Okay. So
Yeah, they
my
want that
grandson
junk.
found he found the egg with $1 and he started crying. Grandma, ain't no candy. I said, I know.
Oh my God, poor kid. So look, here's the video right here with Diddy and Stevie J. And again, Diddy can act like he's unbothered, but you can tell he's still worried.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. Yeah.
You see Stevie
He done
J in
put
the back,
he done put
child.
him on the spot.
Mm-hmm. So I hope that Diddy take a care of Stevie J, because he is really trying to ride with him. And then they was dragging Stevie J because when he came for 50 Cent, he had on a shirt with Biggie on it. And they said, how you gonna be sitting up there with your ex-wife's baby daddy on the shirt, and you talking crazy to another man? That shit don't even look right.
I know, so.
Oh, that's a good idea too, Ava, doing a big basket and everybody go in there and have at it. Yeah, I agree, Angela. To be honest, like, I'm not downplaying what he did at all, because like I said, I think a lot of people, they let money, because money does equal power. And I think he felt untouchable. I definitely believe that he done a lot of low down shit. And I definitely believe that they're going to try to make an example out of him. So he better
I
hope
said
he
the
don't end
same
up
exact
being
thing, Shelly.
R. Kelly
I
or
said that.
whoever, because
Mm-hmm.
and y'all also have to remember, again, I'm not saying that he's innocent, but the world, the government, however you want to see it, they don't want to see a black man be rich, famous, private jets, mansions, businesses. No. So, but my thing is this: when you have all of that, and you know what you had to do to get all that shit, ain't no way in the world I would be throwing that shit away. But if you got a sick mind, you can't help yourself, because you don't even realize that the shit you into and you doing, I ain't gonna say you don't realize, this shit ain't right, but that's just who you are. Okay, MU is live, guys.
Okay.
Can somebody drop the link to MU's live? Hold up, I probably can't do it, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm acting lazy now. Hold on. I forgot I got my other device over here. I'll drop the link, and then
And it's always be a pleasure over here with you guys. Always, I love coming over here. And I
thank
want
you. I
y'all to have a
appreciate
blessed
you coming
evening.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Always make me feel comfortable. But now I know I can't take my shoes and my coat off.
Yeah, you got to keep it. Well, you family,
Because
so
I'm
you could
not a beef sector. Go ahead.
you you family, so you can get a little comfortable. But them other people that don't mean no good over here, they gotta keep their shoes on, because they like to come over and tear people place up.
I said I got family over there in the B sector.
Right, that part. Oh shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop down.
Oh, yeah, there go the link right there, guys. So that's the link to her channel. Let me go ahead and not her channel, but it's the link to the live she's on right now. I'm gonna replace the pinned message. It's pinned at the top. I will see you guys over there. I'm gonna go ahead and leave out with some music. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys out here in these streets today.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Girl, you too fine, well, light, I lie. Me, I know the lie, oh. See, not only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, yeah. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy. You're my fantasy. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy, yeah. Going on inside? Is this reality? Oh yeah, cause I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Them say something must kill a man. Oh, nah, nah, nah. But if not your body, girl, I don't mind. Oh yeah, cause not only you, then my mind, oh. Yeah, yeah. See you too fine, me, I know the liar. See, now only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the liar, my me, I know the liar. Only you, they my head, my head. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the liar, my fantasy. See, now only you, they my head, my head. Only you, my head, oh. Now you, they cause confusion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, I know the lie. Only you, in my head, oh. Yeah. Only you, in my head, oh. Now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, my fantasy.